All right, welcome Ode community. I'm here with Annabelle,
Hey
and
guys.
we're doing a little pre-race runner interview here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the other ones we put out, and I hope you enjoy this one too. So yeah, how are you doing today, Annabelle?
I'm doing good. Had my coffee already, so we should be ready to roll.
All right, got a workout in this morning, or is that for later?
Oh, that's gonna be later. I'm trying to get the hottest part of the heat, because I'm a sucker for punishment.
So doing some heat training.
hmm
I guess maybe that might lead us into our first question is there anything you're doing differently to train for Ode that you haven't done in the past?
Honestly, not really. Training for me is usually a bit of a mashup between time available to train, work, being a mom, being in school. So I probably go out and say I'm most likely like the lowest training mileage ultra runner out there.
Oh, I don't know. I might challenge you for that title. I'm pretty low mileage too. So what's your weekly
Um,
mileage like?
so usually, honestly, when I'm feeling good, it's probably like 35 miles a week. I don't even remember like the last time I strung 2 50-mile training weeks together. I'd like it to be a little bit higher. It's just that a combo of miles and cross training and some yoga kind of floated in there seems to work out okay.
Okay. Now this will be your first Ode and first backyard race.
That's right.
Okay. So any advice you've gotten from other people? Any strategies or anything you got going into the race?
So Sarah Moore, I'm lucky enough to be friends with Sarah, so she's given me a couple of her little tips. I mean, really, I guess that my strategy, probably similar to everybody else, is just keep starting that loop and see what happens. Hoping to go the distance, and we just kind of got to see what it's like. Heat is not my favorite. I know we're going to be in the middle of July. I can do a decent amount of time on my feet. That's really been actually a lot of really where some of the training kind of goes. But we'll see. Just keep starting that loop and see how long I can keep going. I'm kind of stubborn. Been training for that my whole life. So.
All right, that's good. Do you have any crews coming with you? Anybody specifically is going to help crew you through either the day loops or the night loops?
I think let's call it a crew team. So basically the crew that went down to Cruel Jewel, combination of the Moores, Nielsen, some friends. So yeah, friends, spouses. My son Aiden will be there as well. So he's getting pretty good at filling water bottles and grabbing food. Give him a shout out.
Awesome. Okay. Are you guys coming down early? Plan on how far are you guys away from the race site? You're in Michigan, correct?
Yeah, we're probably about an hour away.
Okay. So come in Friday night for the race, or get down close to the race site earlier, or come down Saturday morning.
Yeah, so I heard about that Friday night fun. Definitely down for some of that for sure. I'm sure Aiden will want to run a little bit there, so why not? Lots of time to sweat out the booze over the next few days.
Right? Yeah, there you go. Nutrition strategy? Any like out of the normal stuff that you might eat or drink during the race?
A bit of a thing for me that is kind of a bit of a joke between Sarah and I because it didn't really work for her, but I seem to like bacon quesadillas. Cheese and bacon quesadillas is my jam.
Okay. All right. All through the race or like later in the race? Anything?
Probably a little bit later. In terms of nutrition, I probably want to overshoot. In my mind, it's always in the back of my mind. I've had a couple of races where I've underfueled and that never ends well. So just really need to keep on top of that. Some tailwind for sure is going to be in the mix there. Other than that, like fruits, smoothies. I know Andrew Moore has a killer recipe for some rice pudding, which I really like. But yeah, all over the board. Usually, fingers crossed, I'm going to jinx myself there. Hopefully when everything is firing well, my stomach is pretty decent. So yeah, I'm totally jinxed myself there. But yeah, try and take on as much as possible, keep the salt going, and yeah.
Do you feel like, or what is your strength? Do you feel like it's your mental strength, your speed, your ability to not sleep, your ability to be stubborn? I don't know. Do you feel like you have a strength that's gonna keep pushing you towards the end?
It's not speed, which is a good thing because this is not a race that is based on speed. Probably stubbornness. Just to keep pushing. I've heard this before. One of your interviewees said it before, but you know, ultra running is 99% mental, but you use your legs 100% of the time. That's a good quote there from Jason Green of Yeti. And he's so true. It's so right. As long as you can keep getting out there, it's kind of amazing what the body can do. So mind over matter, I think, is definitely important.
So I guess I have to ask this, the Ode, or not the Ode, the other backyard that just kind of broke a lot of records just ended. Did you watch it? Did you zone in any of the things they were doing or not doing?
Hell yes, I watched it, and I'm originally from the UK, so that was pretty exciting to see that we took the world record. I'm gonna say we, and I don't know, I'm hoping some of that's in my DNA. Does it work like that?
It might, you never know.
Yeah, those guys were incredible, and it was amazing to see how well they were moving, and some of the Instagram clips that I saw, like, just mind-blowing.
Yeah, right. I mean, every hour it's like one of them's just gonna stop, and it's just like no, they just literally kept on going. And I feel like at certain points they were like racing versus each other, and then at other points they were working together to like keep on going. So it was kind of this cool like team effort, individual effort, back and forth, just to keep racking up the miles.
Yeah, it was fun seeing those times. Like, you could definitely see they were running together, and then it seemed like John maybe was trying to pull in a fast mile just to kind of play head games. I don't know if that was what it looked like if you were watching the internet versus actually being there.
Yeah, unknown, right? So I guess do you have a lap goal in mind? You looking to be there, the last person standing? Any particular thoughts going into the race?
I mean, my goal for sure is to hit 100. And then goals are kind of tricky because sometimes when you hit them, you feel like you're done. You know, obviously females have done pretty well at Ode in the past, and there's definitely been some chit chat between Sarah and I that we'd like to retain a female winner. And obviously we want to put Ode on the map too. So it takes at least 2 people to keep going. And I think hopefully all of us, if we're working together to make this an awesome event and just keep it going as long as possible, that'd be great.
Awesome. All right, well, one question. How much do you think you've overstated your minimum lap goal? We've done some research, and research shows that non-Ode runners overestimate by 40%.
Well, I've come out and said it on YouTube now that I'm going to hit 100, so. Could it be 60? I don't know. No, hopefully that's realistic. That said, even though I'm in Michigan, I haven't run that course.
Okay.
I know it's not an easy course. It's definitely not flat. And I've been humbled in races before. So, you know, I can easily say 100. that's the cool thing about ultras. Things can kind of go either way. It can either be a crapshoot, and really it's one of those learning experiences where, you know, you get humbled by the experience and you're just making changes and we'll be going for the next time. Or, you know, you could have a really good day out there and then anything is possible, is, I guess, we've just seen in the UK. I don't know if you'd have asked those guys if they thought they were going to go 3:37, they would have gone more like 2.
Yeah.
So
Right,
yeah, anything can happen, I guess, going in with an open mind. We'll see.
Any special gear choices, since it's just it's a very interesting style race, you know, you're obviously going to be out there for a long time. Any special sock, shoes, clothes, anything like that?
Definitely a few pairs of socks, definitely a few pairs of shoes. I'm kind of like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So you won't see me changing up shoes unless I'm really having an issue. I only did that once in a race, and yeah, I'm toying with either pack or not pack. We'll have to see how that goes. I guess it'll depend how much time I have between the loops to see how much food I can take on, or if I feel like I need to bring some on the way or just go with a handheld. There'll be a little bit of experimenting there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good question, actually. You know, or a comment is just, yeah, it's like, you know, normally I would say most of us probably don't take nutrition out for a 50-minute run, right? It's like, oh, I'm gonna be back in 15 minutes. Like, I'm not taking anything. Or if it's hot, you might take like a handheld of water. But it's like, here, it's like, well, do you take it out, or do you plan on, you know, refueling during, you know, between the loops, during the loops? So it's like, it's just a lot of interesting nutrition type strategies you could play during the race.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we'll end it with some lightning questions. All right, first thing that comes to your mind, what's your favorite band?
Ooh, I'm gonna say Coldplay based on the number of albums I have.
Favorite ice cream?
Ooh, Trader Joe's has got a really good like chocolate caramel vanilla swirl thing.
Okay. Chatty or not chatty during races?
Both.
Both.
I typically don't talk when I train, and then in the race I'm like, mama, mama.
All right, so stay away from Annabelle if you don't want to chat during the races, is what I'm hearing.
For real.
Porta-John or Bushes?
Bushes.
And then Little Debbie or Mr. Kipling's?
I knew this question was coming, and Andrew is rooting for me because of where I'm from. It is Mr. Kipling.
Awesome. All right. Well, we excited to see you in July. We hope you do the best and represent Michigan well, or the UK well, I guess. No, right?
Yeah. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure, right? The bar has been set, so you can't let anybody else beat that.
Yeah, right. Okay, well,
right.
thanks, Zach.
Yeah,
That was
thanks.
fun.
Have a great day.
You too.